I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
GameKings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we are here. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's good? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the motherfucking building. Shout out to April MC. Shout out to, who else we got up in here? Duke Alex, Money Mitch. Shout out to, who else we got up in here? Champ Lee. Aussie in the building. Omar Gray, what's good, beloved? Cardio King, what's good with you, man? Who else we got up in here? Shout out to Jermaine R. Gully. Shout out to Nina, what's good with you? Kid Frankie in the building. John Franklin is in the building. Shout out to Joe Blast. Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Shout out to, who else we got up in here? Steam Rollin, what's going on with you? Shout out to Ludway in the building, Kenneth in the building, No Data in the building. What's going on? What's popping with you? Shout out to Enrique, what's good? Who else we got up in here? Kobe Lean in the building. Shout out to you, King for life, man. Appreciate everybody. So today's show is gonna be real quick, so it's not gonna be a long show. You feel what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into this game nonetheless. But before we get into this game, make sure real quick that we go into this so that you guys always remember to make sure that you guys are going to these websites. First one right here is CunninghamElements.com. So y'all already know to get your masculine identity soap, get the masculine identity parfum and the shea butter. Make sure you guys do that. So go to CunninghamElements.com. And also, guys, real quick, I want to show you guys this. So I'm going to go to shoplocario.com. And on shoplocario.com, I have a new program called the Massive Game Collection. You feel what I'm saying? The Massive Game Collection, where you get multiple products for one low price. So basically, it's 24 of my products. So these are books, seminars, audio and video, dating advice tutorials that you guys can get for one low price. This is 2 decades, 20 years of programs experience that you can get by going to the Massive Game Collection. And what I want to tell you guys right now is that it is on sale right now up until September 1st, right? So actually I should say August 31st. So from now up until August 31st, this is on sale, right? Because all of these programs combined is over $2,000. So if you bought them all separately, it would come up to over $2,000, right? So right now it's on sale for $997. And on September 1st, the price is going to go up. You understand what I'm saying? So $997 is the discount price because the price is going to go up on September 1st. So guys, Step up your game, because what happens is all you got to do is get this program, download all the stuff, and watch this at your leisure so that you can actually step up your game. Because what you got to understand about this is that if you buy all of them separately, it's going to cost more. And after August 31st, September 1st, the price is going to go up. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, guys, I'm telling you, get this shit immediately. Do not wait, because on September 1st, the price is going to go up, and that's all it's going to be. So you got to make sure that you guys go and get that. Also, make sure you guys go and get the online dating consultation. Make sure you guys go get that. Set up your online dating consultation with myself in April, so you can step up your online dating game. And then also make sure you guys go and get Master the Vetting Process on shoplocario.com.
Do it!
You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. Get that shit cracking.
Do it!
All right? So let's get into this. And also make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com, and make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com so you guys can join the Bad Boy membership and get that shit cracking. All right, so let's get into this, guys. And if you guys want to call up, the call-in number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. And if you want to call in now, because this show is going to be about 45 minutes, less than an hour. So make sure that you guys do that ASAP so you can get your questions answered and we can get this going. All right, so let's jump into this, right? So we're going to be talking about 3 major mistakes I've made with women that you should never do. You understand what I'm saying? That you should never do. So I did these mistakes so you don't have to. You feel what I'm saying? You understand? So you said, is this on the Bad Boy membership, or do we need to buy? No. So everything on this program right here, let me show you guys real quick. Everything on this program is, there's nothing in this program that's on the Bad Boy membership. So everything on this program are books, seminars, and the audios. They're not on the Bad Boy membership. I think I might have one seminar on the Bad Boy membership, if I'm not mistaken, but there's 24 products. So 23 of them are not on the Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? Remember, this is 20 years. I didn't start this yesterday. 20 years of programs, step-by-step tutorials that you guys can get for one low price. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com to get that today. You feel what I'm saying? So understand, it's separate from the Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? It is separate from the Bad Boy membership. So make sure you guys get that. I'm telling you, that is a steal, because the price is going to go up. And if you bought it separately, it's going to cost you twice as much. You feel what I'm saying? So I want you guys to get this shit as soon as possible, because the sale is going to end on, August 31st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, let's jump into this. So 3 major mistakes I made with women so that you don't have to do this. You should never, ever do this. Now, the reason why I know or I should say, the reason why I know so much about the game is because I've made the mistakes, right? Oh, shit. Thanks. April just reminded me. So real quick, another thing I forgot to tell you is that on this program, the Massive Game Collection, there is a brand new program that I just put on there that you can only get on the Massive Game Collection, right? And basically, this brand new program is called Approaching Reborn, and it's basically 5 easy ways to get back into approaching women without fear of rejection, because I know a lot of guys right now, they're saying, man, I don't feel like approaching women anymore. Women are saying they don't want us to approach, and every time I approach, I get rejected, and I get called creepy and all this other stuff. So I put a program on there that's going to teach you 5 easy ways to get back into approaching into approaching women without the fear of rejection. So you got to make sure you get that. And in that program, I teach you a lot of step-by-step stuff to do when you actually go up and approach women. So for example, there's a thing that I talk about in there of how to approach women in the street versus, at an establishment like a mall, or when you're in a social situation. So I teach you 3 different types of approaches to do based on the situation that's going to yield you favorable results. So if you're in the street, approach her this way. If you're at the mall, approach her this way. If you are, at the club or the bar, approach her this way. So I break it down step by step how to do this. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, the game is deep. So go to shoplocario.com and get that cracking, right? So now let's get into this. Let's get into this. So we're talking about mistakes that I've made with women so that you should never do this. And you shouldn't do this because I already made the mistakes and I'm going to tell you the mistakes. So first, before I get into this, understand I've made a lot of mistakes. I'm just saying 3 in this program because of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a lot of fucking mistakes. And the reason why I know so much about the game is because of the mistakes I've made. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going to give you guys the secret sauce so that you don't actually have to make the same mistakes. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just jump right into this. So let's get into number 1. The first mistake that I've made on this list that you should never do is traveling to the woman to see her on a first date. Okay? Traveling to the woman to see her on the first date. Never, ever, ever do that. Right? So what does that mean? So that means that back in the day, I would be talking to a girl and, you know, I would try to set a date or, you know, I wanted to make something happen with the woman. And then she would say, oh, you know, come over to my neighborhood. I know this really cool spot called so-and-so. We could meet there. And then my dumbass would be like, okay. And then I would go to meet her at the spot, right? Or what will happen is I would talk to the girl and be like, oh, where are you at? And she'd be like, oh, I live in Queens or somewhere like that. And I'd be like, oh, cool. I'll meet you at this spot in Queens. And then I would go to her and meet her there, right? Or sometimes what will happen is I would tell a girl, hey, meet me at this spot. And then she would be like, oh, that's kind of far. Can we meet closer to where I'm at instead? And my dumb ass would be like, okay. And then I would meet her where the fuck she's at right now. Why is that a mistake to meet a woman? You understand what I'm saying? Where she's at. You feel what I mean? And shout out to my dude, K Zaggin in the building. So it says, salute to the game. Stop picking women up for the first date or sexual encounter. That's a fact. That's a fact. And see, the thing was, what I was doing was I was going out of my way to see the woman, right? And the reason why that's a mistake is because when you're dealing with a woman, you want to see the level of interest the woman has in you. That's 1. And 2, you also want to see if this woman's going to follow your lead. So what you want to do is you want to let the woman come to where you're at. You want to tell her where to meet you, right? You want her to go out of her way to see you. Because when she goes out of her way to see you and she's following you, those are signs and indications that she is interested, right? So when you go to see the woman, you don't know if she's interested or not, right? And what happens is she's not investing any time and energy, you understand what I'm saying, into coming to see you. You understand? So, for example, I remember I went to go see this chick, and the place I went to go meet her was in her neighborhood. So she lived maybe like, I don't know, like 2 blocks or 3 blocks from the place we were supposed to meet up at. So I get to her neighborhood, and this chick texts me talking about, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't make it. Can we do another day? Now, mind you, I'm in her neighborhood, 2 blocks where she lives, right? This woman is at home. I said, where are you at? She's like, oh, I'm at home, but something came up, right? So this woman is at home in her comfortable apartment or whatever. I traveled like half an hour, 40 minutes to where she's at. And then she don't even want to come out the apartment to come down the street and talk about, oh, I'm sorry, something came up. Now, you know what came up? Some dick came up. That's what happened. You understand what I'm saying? But this is what you guys got to understand. It is a mistake for you to go to the woman. Because remember, when you are creating or you're planning the date, right? You are the one who should be planning where it's supposed to be, right? In most cases, if let's say you're going to take a woman out to get a drink, you're in a lot of cases paying, right? So what happens is that you want her to come see you and to come where you're at so that she's putting in some legwork, right? To show you that she's actually interested in making something happen. So whenever a woman wants to make it to where she doesn't have to put in any work, that's just her showing that she's not interested in you like that. Right? So if she's telling you to come where she's at, if she's trying to change the date that you suggested, and she wants you to meet her where she's at or go to a place she's suggesting, right? Do not do that. All you do is you hit the chick up. You say, hey, let's meet at the Main Street Bar. The Main Street Bar is the bar you go to all the time. And then you tell her to meet you there. That is it. And if she's not willing to meet you there, then you don't fuck with her. Do not meet her halfway. Do not meet her where she's at. You understand? She has to put in the work to meet you, because what happens is when a woman is interested, she's going to put in the work to meet you, right? I've had women who drove hours to come see me where I'm at. You understand what I'm saying? And see, the thing is this, is that, remember, women will use guys for attention. Women will use guys for free dates. Women will use guys just because they're bored. So to eliminate the women who are going to be attention whores and use you, right? What's going to happen is that you tell them to meet you where you're at, so they have to actually put in work, because if they were thinking about using you, a lot of times they're just not going to agree to the date, or they're going to try to change it so that you can come to them so that they can use you for attention or whatever it is like that. But the women who actually are interested in you, they will come to see you on the date. They will come to where you're at. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand it. And it's a mistake to go where the woman is at, because also what happens is this, is that it shows her that you're willing to do what she says. It shows her that you're following her lead. It shows her that you're not a man, because most women, when they deal with guys in general, most of the guys that they deal with adhere to them. They listen to them, meaning that the guys listen to the woman. So you're just another guy listening to her, which makes you just like every other guy, which makes you not stand out, which means that you are not attractive. So she'll play around with you. She'll use you for attention for that night or that moment. You see what I'm saying? But she's not really feeling you. And I was making that mistake a lot back in the day, where I would meet her halfway, or I would fucking, go all the way to where she's at and all this other shit. You feel what I'm saying? You said we got to do a joint talking about the power of influence, because if guys understood the power of influence when it comes to sexual attraction, what you're saying would make perfect sense. Exactly. That's a fact. That's a fact. And shout out to Rekka, because Rekka, he's exactly what I'm talking about. What Rekka's doing is shit that I used to do back in the day, which is why I can tell Rekka that he's fucking up. Because when Rekka calls in, he was talking about how he would drive all the way to where the woman is, right? He said he drove to a chick's place or her area, and the chick didn't even come outside. Like, I remember there was a girl that I met. This is the stupidest shit ever. So I met this girl at this place called Urban Outfitters, right? And she was working there. And so I was in there buying something. She was working there. I hollered at her. And what happened was I said, yo, we should like hang out. You know what I'm saying? Let's get together, make something happen, right? So she says, oh, we can hang out tonight. I get off at 8. She was like, you can come pick me up, right? So my dumbass goes, I left the place. Now this was like probably 3 in the afternoon. I left the place. The place is in Manhattan. I left the place. I went home. I live in Brooklyn. I came all the way back to Manhattan to the same Urban Outfitters. Exactly. You said I'm dating myself. Exactly, right? I went to the same Urban Outfitters to meet back up with this chick, right? So then I get there and, they're closing up or whatever. And so I say, yo, what's up? Let's do what we got to do. Right. And she's like, oh, hold on. Give me a minute. So I'm waiting outside. She's still in the place and they're locking up and doing whatever it is like that. And then that takes another 15, maybe 20 minutes. So I'm waiting outside for this girl for 15, 20 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? So then next thing you know, this chick, right? She sends somebody else. She didn't even come out to do it herself. She sent somebody else, I guess one of her coworkers, to tell me that she changed her mind and she's not going to be able to go out because she got some other shit to do or whatever the fuck it is. So I took the time to go to back to Brooklyn, then come all the way back out to where she was at, for her to not only face me, but send somebody else to tell me that she can't make it. You see what I'm saying? Guys, I'm telling you, all the mistakes you guys made, I've made them multiple times before. This is why I tell you. This is why I teach this shit. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I have freaking 20 years experience in the game. Because I've done all the stupid shit you're doing. I've already did it. This is why you guys go get the massive game collection right now so that you guys don't make the same dumbass mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get it. And it's limited time sale up until August 31st is the last day of the sale. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. The first mistake was traveling to the woman to see her for a first date, right? Now, let's move on to the second mistake. So the second mistake that I made when it comes to this game is giving a woman more attention when she's fucking up. Giving a woman more attention when she's fucking up. Now, what does that mean, Locario? Giving a woman more attention when she's fucking up. That means that what I would do is that a woman would do some shit, right? That, you know, I didn't like or was disrespectful or was her doing something to waste my time. And then I would still continue to engage and interact with her. So for example, let's say I invited a chick out and then she flaked, right? So then she flakes, but then I'm still giving her attention. I'm still texting her and calling her, right? Or she might say something low-key slick, and then I continue to deal with her and have sex with her and all this other stuff. You know, she's being disrespectful, and I'm giving her attention by going back and forth with her, still talking to her, arguing with her, or doing some other dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? And so what you got to understand is that when a woman is fucking up, you're not supposed to give her more attention. You're supposed to give her less attention. Right? And I was actually talking about this on the Bad Boy Show with Miles, right? So one of the most important things when it comes to the game is you being consistent as a man. Your consistency is important. Now, the reason why your consistency is important because you want to make sure that the woman is being consistent with you. So you set the tone by being consistent to see if the woman is going to be consistent with you, right? So I'll give you an example. So there was a chick that I was fucking with, and I was consistent with her, and she was consistent with me. So whenever I would text her, she would text me back. Whenever she would text me, I would respond and hit her back, and we would set times to get together, hook up, and all this other stuff, right? So then one day, and we were consistent for like, you know, a good 6, 7, 8 months, right? So one day, I set up a time for us to get together to hook up, and she, you know, texted me on the day talking about, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I don't think I'm able to make it because there's this other thing that I'm doing. Now, the other thing that she was doing was just some bullshit with her friends, right? So I said, wait a second. So this chick about to flake on me to hang out with her friends? This is some bullshit, right? Now, what happened was that when she sent the text saying that she wasn't going to be able to make it, I left her on red. Now, mind you, remember, I've been consistent with her for 6, 7, 8 months, texting her back when she texts me, right? So now, this is the first time ever that I left her on red. So what does that mean? That means because she's fucking up, I don't give her any more attention. So then what happened was that she realized, oh shit, he didn't text me back. He didn't respond to what I said. And then lo and behold, an hour and a half, I think almost 2 hours later, she texts me, oh, hey, I'm sorry. Can I see you later today? Blah, 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 blah. So she corrected the situation. Now, what happens is that she corrected it because my consistency from the beginning, right, showed her that when she fucked up, the consistency will stop. Do you see what I'm saying? So she realized then when I left her on red, that was something that was inconsistent. Remember, because I always would respond to her. So this is why it's so important to be consistent, because sometimes what will happen is you have to fall back, right? When she is fucking up. Because you falling back when she's fucking up will let her know she's fucking up. Exactly. He was training us subconsciously. He said the silence spoke. Exactly. So now, this is what I'm saying, where a lot of you guys, what you do is you reward women's bad behavior with more attention. This is why you should never double text. What the fuck is double texting? So you text a girl, she leaves you on red, and then you text her again? What? This is why when these PUAs say that stupid shit about, oh, well, she's giving you a shit test, you got to pass her. What? Her giving you the shit test is her disrespecting you. And then you're rewarding her disrespect with more attention? Are you a fucking moron? You see what I'm saying? See, it's important to be consistent, because when you pull back the consistency, it's sending her a message. The message is, you're fucking up. See, when you continue to deal with her and show her attention, what you're essentially saying is, her fucking up is okay. Oh, there's nothing you did wrong. You can continue to act this way and be this way. You understand? Joe Blast said you can end the show right now with Locario too much Dame. That's a fact. But see, that's what I'm talking about. 20 years of experience. This is why you guys got to go get the massive game collection. Get multiple Mr. Locario products for one low price. Go to shoplocario.com. Download it today, because on August 31st is the last day you can get it on the sale. So get it on the sale right now. You feel what I'm saying? Because September 1st, the price going up. That's what I'm saying. Now, again, I'm telling you, I made these mistakes so that you guys don't have to. 713, what's poppin'? Who this?
Yes, sir, Mr. Locario. This is Monogamous. I sent 10 to Miles.
Monogamous in the building. What's going on?
Oh, Mr. Locario, I got a testimony, dog. I got a testimony on all this, because once I was a young nigga, right? Mm-hmm. And I made these bonehead mistakes. And I really want to, talk to the younger guys that are listening to you that's soaking up this game early, right?
Right.
See, of course, we can easily talk about the girls that already didn't like you, right? Mm-hmm. And then they already on some flaky shit and you just not seeing it, right?
Right.
But if you are a guy, right, that knows how to, get women and, get coochie and get pussy and stuff like that, and do with women, right? Don't be fooled by that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially as a young guy, right? Because there can be women that once had a consistency with you,
mm-hmm.
that can start to flake, and you don't even see the flake.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because in your mind, the consistency has already happened.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So basically, like when I was younger, right, let's say like 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago, like when in my early 20s, right? I had this one chick. She was maybe like 4 years older than me, right?
Right.
And she had 3 kids, right? But I met her and I built this, this casual, sex thing or whatnot. But over time, right, she started to like me more. You see what I'm saying? But me, I'm a young guy. I'm in college, and she had 3 kids, bro, and I wasn't trying to be no stepdaddy, bro. So I was just, that just wasn't me. You feel me? Or whatever the case may be. But I can, over time, she started to really, like me over time or whatever the case may be, right? So here's what we used to do, right? Whenever I'll be in town from college or whatever, I lived in the inner city of Houston. She stayed like on the outskirts. If anybody from the chat, or listening to this, if y'all from Houston to A-Leaf, right? Which is 30 some miles away, right? From the inner city to A-Leaf, right? I used to go to a house like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning because she used to be getting off from her night shift, right? So of course we had like this consistent thing going or whatever the case may be. I guess it was one of those times where she tried to get with me and I was letting her know like I'm not trying to do that, right? She started to be inconsistent. So one night it was all planned. She was like, "Oh yeah, I get off work at this time, cool. I started to go to her house. I get to her house, right? I'm calling her, she's not answering. You see what I'm saying? I'm hitting the horn. I stayed outside for like 45 minutes. Like, damn, she not in. I called her phone at least 20 times, right? You know what I'm saying? The next time I hear from her, oh, I was asleep, or oh, I fell asleep, or whatever the case may be, right? So the reason why I brought that up is because as a young guy, right? Because that consistency has already been built and you smash before, you'll fuck around and let that slide.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Without realizing, like, nah, that's an automatic red flag, right? So of course I let that slide. The consistency went back or whatever, but of course over time, some bullshit like that happened again, right? And then I had to leave her alone. You see what I'm saying? So basically, what I'm trying to say is, just because you getting the sex from a woman, don't mean that the flaking and the bullshit can't still happen.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? But of course, when you get in and you'll let certain things slide. But over time, as you get older, when sex is not the end all be all, you don't even care about that no more. You more so care about your respect.
And see, the thing is that, and the thing is that, see, this is what happens a lot of times, right? Is that when you're consistent and you're on point, that creates an atmosphere of security and comfortability. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that a lot of times when women feel comfortable and they're secure in the position that they're in, right? They think that your consistency is free. They forget that your consistency comes with a price. And the price of the price of your consistency is their cooperation. So they start to think, see, this is what happens. When they first meet you, they're cooperating because they want your consistency and they want you to deal with them and they want to experience you and they want to be with you. So now what happens is that because they're being cooperative, they get more of your time and attention and consistency. Then they start to get a little comfortable, and the comfortability makes them forget that they have to be cooperative to keep getting the consistency. So what they do is that they metaphorically put their feet up on the counter and kick back and think everything is all cool. And so they could just do whatever. So then now what happens is that when they do whatever, right, that's when they start fucking up. Now, this is where the guy fucks up. If he doesn't fall back or if he doesn't pull back and he keeps giving the woman consistency and he keeps giving the woman the attention, then she's going to think it's okay for her to keep doing what she's doing, right? But remember, she's doing what she's doing because she's comfortable right now, but she's comfortable because of your consistency, right? So you always have to make sure that you're paying attention to how a woman is being in your presence so that you know whether or not to give her any more attention. Because once she starts acting up, you have to pull the attention back so she realizes that she's not going to get any more consistency because she's fucking up. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Yes, man, and women will fuck up. You see what I'm saying? And then also, guys got to understand this, Mr. Locario. The reason why a woman wants to have sex with you can change at any time. So of course, it can start off as mutual, like, oh, we, you know what I'm saying? We have sexual chemistry. We doing this thing. Okay, cool. We're gonna take advantage, right? But if a woman start liking you more or liking you less, the reasons why she does something can change. You see what I'm saying? But you know, when you're young and all you think about is the sex, you don't see that. So then you start to deal with more of the bullshit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Without even knowing. Man, one time, Mr. Carter, last thing I want to say, one time I was in college. I was in college in Oklahoma, bro. One time, and once again, young guys, don't get fooled just because you already smashed before. It was another girl that I'd already smashed before, right? And at that moment, she was in Dallas, which was only like 2 hours away. So I was gonna do like a little, smash turnaround trip. Bro, I drove all the way to Dallas for her not to even answer.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Luckily, one of my childhood best friends stayed in Fort Worth, which is right by Dallas at that time, and I was able to go crash at his place for a couple of days, luckily. But what if I didn't have that? I'll be looking stupid over some coochie. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I want to say, Mr. Carter. I just want to give my testimony. Great topic, great show. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the call, fam. That's what's up. Shout out to Monogamous in the building. So yeah, he said he drove from Houston to Dallas. Goddamn. That's some Yo, I'm telling you, it's like when you don't understand the game, you do crazy ass shit. I'm telling you. So we went through the first two. So the first mistake was, I said, traveling to the woman to see her for the first date. Second mistake is giving a woman more attention when she's fucking up. So when she's fucking up, you keep calling her, you keep texting her, you keep going out with her, you spending money on her, you're giving her, see, even fucking a chick when she's fucking up is not good, because you having sex with her is you rewarding the bad behavior, right? So that's a mistake that I did where I was giving a woman more attention even though she was fucking up, right? So let me answer this question. He said, is the Massive Game Collection a combination of programs that are on the Bad Boy membership, or do they contain separate things from the Bad Boy membership? Yeah. So this program right here, right? The Massive Game Collection, the programs on here are not, I repeat, not on the Bad Boy membership. Not. There might be one program, which is a seminar that I put on the Bad Boy membership. I think it might be the Bad Boy seminar is on the Bad Boy membership. But other than that, the other 23 products on the Massive Game Collection are not on the Bad Boy membership. So if you're on the Bad Boy membership, right, none of these other programs are on there. And I just did a new program that I added to this that is not anywhere. So you can't get it unless you get the Massive Game Collection. So I have the program, the 5 easy ways to approach women without fear of rejection. That is on the Massive Game Collection. So you go to shoplocario.com and you get this. So everything that's on here, besides one thing, is not on the Bad Boy membership. So if you're on a Bad Boy membership, you're not going to get anything on here that's on the Bad Boy membership. So it's separate things. I'm telling you guys, listen, I've been doing this for a long time. You understand? I've been doing this for longer than some of y'all have been born. You see what I'm saying? So this is 20 years of programs. You see what I'm saying? And you're going to get it for one low price up until August 31st. So get it now. I'm telling you, get it now.
Do it
now. You see what I'm saying?
Just do it
now. Okay. So yeah, so it's a different thing. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys check that out. All right, so now let's move on to the last thing I have on the list of, mistakes that I've made when it comes to, dealing with women. And so the last mistake that I've made when it came to dealing with women that you should never do is being indirect. Being indirect. So being indirect is a huge, huge mistake. Now, let me clarify something, because a lot of times what happens is people get this confused, right? So what being indirect means is that, exactly, Casey, I can say we're all guilty of that one, right? So what being indirect means that when you are interacting with women, right, you are not clear with the woman about what you want to happen. That's what being indirect is. You are not clear with the woman about what you want to happen. Now, that is different than opening a conversation indirectly. So I want to differentiate those two things, right? So you have being indirect, and then you have opening up a conversation indirectly. Two different things. Now, understand that opening a conversation indirectly is you still being indirect. But when I'm talking about you being indirect overall, that means that you are not clear about what you want when it comes to dealing with the woman. So let me explain the two differences, right? So when you are opening a conversation indirectly, right? For example, that could be you saying, you see a woman and she has like a certain bracelet on or some shit. You see the woman, you say, hey, that's a nice bracelet. Where'd you get that? Right? And then she says, oh, I got it from Macy's. You know, I got it on sale. I really like it. And then you say, yeah, it looks kind of cool. Anyway, by the way, my name's Locario. What's your name? Right? So that's opening a conversation indirectly. But now once I've opened up the conversation indirectly, I am being direct about what I want to happen. So I might say, hey, you know, my name's Locario. What's your name? And I say, listen, you're pretty cute. We should get together and get a drink this weekend. I would love for us to get together, get a drink, right? So I'm directly letting her know I want to exchange information so we can get together and get a drink and make something happen. Right now, that's you opening a conversation indirectly, but you were direct about your intention. Now, when you are indirect in general, what you're doing is that you are talking to women and interacting with women, and there really isn't a clear indication of what you want to happen. So what the woman is saying yes to isn't what you actually want to make happen. So let's say you want to hook up with a girl, right? You want to have sex with her, and you have a conversation with her and you say, hey, let's exchange information. We should like hang out and kick it. That's being indirect. Because you want to fuck, but you're saying we should hang out and kick it and just chill, right? That's being indirect, right? Or you're going on a date with a woman, right? And you are acting like you want a relationship and you're talking about, oh, I want to have marriage and kids and I'm dating with a purpose and blase, blase, blah, and all this other stupid shit, right? And then you end up fucking a girl and then you just be like, all right, I'm out, peace. Right? Now, that's being manipulative, but it's also being indirect. You see what I'm saying? So when you're indirect, you're not clear about your intentions of what you want to happen. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. So now the mistake that I made was I was being indirect in general. And so the mistake is that when you deal with women who are not interested in you or who are not really attracted to you, you end up wasting your time by being indirect. You understand? Because this is the thing. If you want to have sex with a woman and you say, hey, you know, you should come over and we can, you know, kick it and play video games, or, hey, come by my house and let's watch a movie. Right? What'll happen is you're hoping she'll have sex with you, and then she'll come over and she'll literally just watch the movie with you. And when you try to make a move, she'll be like, what are you doing? I thought you just wanted to watch a movie. I just want to be friends. Like, you know, I don't see you like that. Like that type of shit will happen. Right. So back in the day when I was indirect, I would have shit like that happen. So this is why you got to be direct. So let's go to 941. 941 was popping. Who this?
Yes, sir. This is Locario. I'm sorry, this is Kobe, not Locario.
What's going on, fam?
It's good, man. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, no,
I know you were flowing in, so yes, sir. I sent $20 to your PayPal, by the way.
That's right. Appreciate it, fams. What's going on?
Yeah, this is a great topic, man. So thanks a lot, but that's way too much freaking that you're giving away.
Yeah, I know. That's
yeah. One thing I want to say, right? So a lot of guys may not count this as a mistake, but there's time that I'll meet a girl, right? And then I take her back to my house, and then we go on like 3 to 4 and start fucking around like in the bedroom. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, so in my mind, I'm thinking like the more sex we have, the more round we go to, like the more she don't like me. And then a few days later, I never hear back from her. So I'm like, yo.
I mean, yeah, that shit that shit'll happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that'll happen sometimes. You know what I mean? But it's all part of the game. It's all about understanding, you know, like what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. And then another stupid mistake that I make, right? Because I remember the time I had a girlfriend, right? So we broke up because she was fucking around with some other dude. And then next thing you know, I took her back, and guess what I did? I took her back to my bedroom and had fucking sex with the girl going through the 4th round. I'm like,
oh my God.
See, in my mind, I'm thinking like, the more we do that, like the more she don't like me.
No, that's what. Well, you know what happens a lot of times in those situations is that, you know, because she cheated and she was with another dude, you were kind of low key trying to prove to her that, you know, oh, you shouldn't cheat on me. I'm the man. Look at how good I'm gonna do you and all that other shit. You should come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how
going like 3-4 rounds, throwing on the fucking bed, the couch, the kitchen counter. I'm like, yo, doing all this crazy shit and told her not to even talk to you anymore. So,
nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So you got to, but see, what's good about these mistakes is that if you learn from them, then it steps up your game. You understand? The problem is that guys will make the same mistake over and over and over and over again. And then they don't learn and they keep making the same mistake over and over. And then what they'll do is that they'll want to blame women. This is why the red pill and all this other shit is so popular, because these guys don't realize that they're making the same mistakes. They want to act as if it's the woman's fault that the mistakes are happening or the things are happening in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. And I know a lot of guys gonna watch that. You know, see, Kobe's fucking up. I'm like, bro, that was way back when I was like 22, 23 years old, bro. I'm like 32 years old now. So,
right.
So thanks a lot to you, my guy. So thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir. All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. Shout out to Kobe in the building. Understand? All right, so let me see what some of these questions are saying real quick. It says, oh yeah, we already answered that. So yeah, so the program, the massive game collection is 24 programs that you guys can check out, download right now. You understand? 20 years of game in one collection. Make sure you guys check that out. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit going. This says, I had a woman pay me exactly how much I said to pay me to come see her. Does that count? Wait, what are you talking about? So you had a woman pay you to do what? What are you talking about? You gotta call in and elaborate. I'm like, what are you saying? He said, I told a woman if she wanted me to come to her, she had to pay me exactly how much I told her to pay me to come see her. Does that No, you don't tell a chick to pay you to come see her. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're doing is, you know, now it's kind of like you're being like a hoe in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it's one thing. It's one thing if, like, you know, let's say, see, I believe in charging women to interact with you non-sexually. Like, let's say a chick, you know, it's like, oh, let's be friends. Let's talk. I want to talk to you about something. All right, well, pay me because my time's valuable. So pay me and I'll give you some consultation. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. Exactly. Say he capping. Exactly. Oh man, hilarious. Let me see, where was we at? It says, did you charge that chick after the one time she flaked? No. So what happened is she didn't flake. That particular situation, she didn't flake because she corrected herself when she realized that I was probably gonna never call her again. But what happened is this, and I talk about this if you guys go to shoplocario.com. and get Master the Vetting Process, make sure you guys check that out too, is that if a woman has been consistent with you over extended period of time, so let's say like 6-7 months or whatever, right? And she fucks up, right? You can basically give her a chance, give her one warning. And then after that, she's gone. Now, if you've been dealing with a chick for 2 days or a week and she's fucking up, charge her ass to the game. You understand what I'm saying? So a woman has earned a warning if she's actually been consistent over a period of time. You see what I'm saying? It's just like if you was in a relationship with a girl for like, 3 years and she's been consistent for 3 years. If she fucks up one time, you ain't gonna be like, all right, bitch, that's it. We're out of here. You're out of here. Get out of here. We're done.
Get out of here, you damn nigga.
Like, you're just not going, like, unless she'd have to do something crazy. Like, she'd have to like try to stab you or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? But let's say she just, for whatever reason, she was in her feelings and, she was in a mood and she caught an attitude or some shit that was kind of disrespectful. You check her and then you keep it pushing. You feel what I'm saying? But if it's a girl for 3 days and you charge her ass to the game, but she didn't earn the right to even get another chance. It says, when a woman likes you, will she invite herself in your plans? Like say stuff like, oh, we should go together or we should definitely do that sometime. Yeah, if she likes you, she'll do that. But you still have to make sure that you're the one who is planning the situation and you're not doing it based on her intruding, meaning like she's trying to force herself into the situation. You shouldn't like allow her to do that. Right. So she might be like, oh, what are you up to next weekend? You're like, oh no, I'm just chilling, oh, so you're free Saturday? We should actually get together and do, no, we shouldn't. Like chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. Like don't call us, we'll call you type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like don't be letting a woman just hop herself into the situation. Now, if a woman is talking about something and let's say she says, hey, are you free next week? I would love to see you. And you are free and you want to see her. You say, yeah, I'm free this day, but I'm working from this time to this time. So I can see you. I can pencil you in at 10 o'clock. You feel me? And then you just make that happen. You feel what I'm saying? But you don't want to be in a situation where a woman is trying to bully her way into your time. You understand what I'm saying? And some of y'all will just let them. And the reason why you let them is because you are interested in the woman, you like her, and you like the fact that she's trying to bully her way into your time because you want more. You're like, oh yeah, she likes me. She want to see me again. Oh yeah, let's do that. Right? So you're fucking on that other shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, so last call. We're gonna wrap this up. 618, what's popping? Who this?
Hey, Mr. Locario, this is Brandon, 33, calling from St. Louis.
What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I sent 5 to the PayPal.
All right, I got you. I see you. Okay. So what's going on? What's going on?
Okay, so Locario, I'm the one that asked that question. Like, I would have the girl paid. She paid me to come see her. So I'm trying to learn where I fucked up at.
So wait, so you really had a girl pay you to come see her?
Yeah, she's in the house.
Wait, what happened?
Like, she's a couple feet away from me.
So put her on the phone.
All right, hold on. Hey, baby, can you come over real quick? Come on.
This is ridiculous. Hello? What happened? Where'd he go? Did he hang up? It looks like he's still there. I want. All right.
Here she goes, Locario.
All right.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. We're live on YouTube on my dating show. So I wanted to know, he said that you paid him to come to your house?
See, I didn't look at it like that, though. But he did.
Wait, hold on. So you guys are at your house right now?
Currently, yes.
Okay, now, how long have you guys been seeing each other for?
4 years.
4 years. So y'all are in a relationship? Yes. That's your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh my God. What? Wait. So why do you have to pay him to come see you?
Well, I don't.
So then what happened? He said that you paid him to come see you. So what's the real story?
So when it was like sneaky link, I guess, it would be, well, I'm going to miss out on money. And I'm like, okay, just come here and you can get your money.
Okay. And so why are you paying him now? I don't understand. What's the...
I'm not. I don't.
So then what is he talking about then?
I don't know. He just asked me to come outside. Just asked me to come outside and answer questions.
Okay, cool. So now you've been in a relationship for 4 years with this guy?
Yes.
Okay. How long were y'all dating before you got into a long-term relationship?
A while.
A while. How long is a while? A few months? 2 years? How long is a while?
I would say probably a few months.
Okay, so y'all were dating a few months, and then he said, "Hey, I want you to be my girl," and then y'all got together.
Correct.
Okay, awesome. So now the question is, why at the beginning were you paying him? So he said, "I got to do stuff and I got to make money." So you said, "I will substitute your money so you can come see me."
Essentially, yes.
And why'd you do that?
It benefited both of us, I guess.
Really? How? How did it benefit both of y'all?
Well, he came here and he still made the money that he needed to make, I guess.
Okay. Well, put him back on the phone. I got some questions to ask him real quick, but I appreciate you coming on. I got to ask him some questions. It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Here he goes.
All right. So Brandon.
All right, Mr. Carr, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yes,
So Brandon. So what is this thing where? So you just said she just paid you just now? Like, what were you talking about?
No. I mean, like at the beginning when we first started, like.
Oh, so you're saying, so you're saying when y'all first got together, you were telling her to pay you because you're like, I got shit to do. So if you want to see me, you gotta pay me the amount that I would have made.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what's your question? You're saying is that something that you think is a bad thing to do?
Well, no. I was talking to Tim in the chat earlier. Shout out to Tim. He was like, "Yo, you should call in." He's like, because that is simping. And I was like, "Oh shit, I might have fucked up then." I might have fucked up, bro.
Well, this is the thing. Are you guys in a good relation? Like, how's your relationship?
I love my Locario, this is the best relationship I've ever been in.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Now,
I love that girl.
This is the thing, though. So are you leading the relationship though?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool. So this is the thing. The only issue is this, because you guys sound like you're happy. You sound like a cool chick. The only good thing is this though, is that you got to be careful, right? About letting women think that they can have an easy way to lead you, or they can have a way to lead you. So what I'm saying is, if you say, "Hey, well, give me the money and then I'll do what you want," right?
I see what you're saying.
Right. Essentially, you're saying, well, I'm giving you a gateway to do those things versus you doing things on your terms and how you want to do it when you want to do it. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
Because then what happens is that if she feels like, well, I can just pay him to get him to do this. If I want something else to happen, I'll just do this. So I'll bargain with him with this. So you see what I'm saying? So you don't want to set that dynamic of the bargaining of, oh, well, if I want something from him, or if I want him to do something, I can just,
pay him.
Yeah, I can. You're right. Yeah. Exactly. I can bargain with him. I can do all of that. Because remember, what happens is that when you're doing that type of stuff, a lot of times, right? What happens is that you're creating a situation where it seems like you're leading because you're telling her, well, do this and then I'll do that. So you got to give me this or else, you know what I'm saying? But you're giving her the leeway to be able to take that control and make that happen. Do you see what I'm saying?
It could be a gateway. Yeah, it could be a gateway.
Right,
like, okay, well,
now,
if I pay this nigga, then
right, because now what you don't want to happen is, and this could be even go beyond the money. Now, what you don't want to happen is that, let's say she wants something to happen. She thinks she can pay you, or maybe she might say, oh, well, let me have sex with you and then you'll do this. Or let me buy you a gift, or let me say. So now what happens is, if she realizes that she wants something to happen and she can't pay you or do something to get you to do it, then that could be an issue and it could cause drama down the line. Do you see what I'm saying?
Got you. I got you. Yep, I got you.
Right.
I got you. I got you.
So just that's all I'm saying. But other than that, you guys sound happy. So, keep doing what y'all doing. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna keep listening, man. Thank you, Locario. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Appreciate the call, fam. All right. So, guys, that is pretty much it. We about to wrap this up. And remember, guys, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com and get the program, the Massive Game Collection. I'm going to be drilling this in you guys' heads, especially for the next 2 weeks, because it's on sale for the next 2 weeks. Make sure you guys get it. Do not wait until the last minute, because on September 1st, right, it's going to go up. The price is going to go up and it's going to be more money. So what I'm giving you guys is the discount. You're getting the sale discount today up until August 31st. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you guys go and get that shit cracking. All right. So that's pretty much it, guys, man. I appreciate all y'all tuning in, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. I am out of here. Peace. I'm going. I'm out. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. GameKings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary, GameKings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, it's the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says,